Hey, what's going on, everybody? UltimatDjz here, your friendly neighborhood cat person here with another video from Teaching Trek, a variant of the Talking Trek podcast. What's going on? My name is UltimatDjz. I am your lovely furry lovable. That's what I was going for. I'm your host. Welcome in. Hey, please subscribe to the channel before we get started. Give us a big old thumbs up if you end up liking what we do with this video. Make sure and click that bell so you can know when we do more videos in the future. And leave your comments below. We'll answer those questions as we go along. Lots of questions that we have already answered regarding this arc. And what we're going to dive into today is a breakdown of your event calendar, which is indeed a little bit more full, a little bit more complicated than what it has been in the past. So we're going to break that down today and let you take a quick look at what we've got going on. Quick shout out to Captain Mark for our new splash image. Love the graphic art design. Thank you so much, Captain Mark, our graphic engineer, graphic designer here. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate it. Let's dive right into the game, everybody, and take a look inside your news game center, which is what we got right here. And by the way, I am also going to kind of flip back and forth in between this lovely thing right here. By the way, shout out Super Jesse, contributor of Talking Trek, and now a contributor to the entire galaxy with this amazing calendar. We're actually going to reference this a couple of times as we go throughout because there's some really good information here, not to mention a very good graphical display of kind of how busy we're going to be on certain days. We see the weekends kind of stacking up, but it may not be quite as bad as what you're thinking because some of these are ticketed and there's multiple options and so forth. But again, for somebody looking for full 100% participation, it's going to be a busy day. All right, let's take a look right now. And of course, we're a little bit late getting this out. At the time of taping, we are in event day number 3. That's Thursday the 8th. By the time you guys watch this, it'll be Friday the 9th or later. So let's take a look actually here at Jesse's calendar first. What we're going to see here is we're going to enter day number 2 of the mining fleet overhaul. Now, what we were talking about before in the podcast is we weren't sure whether or not this was going to be G3 or just faction ships, or rather, we weren't sure if it was going to be faction ships or just G3. And it does say G3 and G4 miners, but if you take a look here, it is actually only showing, at least for my level, which is Ops 41, it's only showing the faction ships. Now it's showing the G4 factions as well as the G3 factions. Hopefully for some of the lower Ops levels, you guys are seeing an option here for the Horizon, which would be really, really nice. But as you can see, it's going to take quite some doing for me to actually get this up. Of course, you can tier up your existing ships as well if you're dealing with the G3 miners. 2 whole tiers, it's actually a lot, all right? Now, granted, the payout looks decent, but we don't have any officer shards here. We do have some decent materials and great dilithium, but again, looks to be a somewhat expensive event. Unless some of you are fortunate enough to have a Horizon mechanic, which would be really, really nice there. So that's mining fleet overhaul, and tomorrow you all enter in to your second 48 hours. And by the way, this is going to happen again. You take a look here. Next Thursday, it's going to happen again, folks. So don't necessarily burn yourself out or maybe prepare to only be able to play in one of these because you're going to have to come down here and do it all over again next week. Now, thank goodness, those are the only 2 runs. That's all we're going to see is just 2 of these military supremacy style mining fleet overhauls, but that'll be it. Now, of course, going into tomorrow, we also see this nice little symbol right here. What does this symbol mean? Well, down here, he's got it labeled Faction Hunt with TNG officers as a solo milestone. That's what this event right here is. It's going to last 24 hours. Now, folks, there's been a little bit of grumble, right? A little bit of frustration about the fact that these are ticketed. What I wanted to share with you and what we put in the podcast, and this is actually a communication directly from Ops. If you look, of course, we had 2 right here, right? Except this one was fake. On July 4th, they gave us the independent version, which was not a full faction hunt, and then we got 1 right here. Now, normally between the arcs, we do get 2. That is normal. There's almost always a 28-day cycle, and I know that I said something slightly to the contrary during the podcast the other day, but really, he's absolutely right, the player that brought this up. It's a 28-day cycle. So in between the arcs, like right down here, we see the arc ending on the 25th. So on the 26th, it's presumable we're going to get Cal, and Cal. Then an Apex, and then probably a couple of days. Let's see, that would be a Sunday, Monday of faction hunt. So yeah, pretty much 2 days of faction hunt between the arcs. Now, we felt like we might have gotten robbed right here on this one, but we still had this one. And now we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these throughout the calendar in the month of July. Now, players are going to say, yeah, that's fine, but it's still ticketed, and that's going to make me have to pay to enter in. Well, let's do a little bit of math here, okay? So normally we would have gotten 2 here. Let's use the normal pattern that we would get 2. Now, here is going to be ticketed faction hunt, but they're going to give you 1 free, okay? So 1 faction for free. Of course, if you are a ticket spender, then you're probably going to do a lot of these. But granted, if you are a free-to-play, you're going to get 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. That's 6, where you're each going to get 1 for free. That essentially equals 2 full faction hunts, all right? So because a full faction hunt for us is 3, and that's what we get for free. So if you get 6 of these and you are free to play, you're still going to end up with the equivalent of 2 full free faction hunts, plus we had 1 right here, plus it's presumable we're going to get 2 of them down here between the arcs. So even though some people may be grumbling that it's a little bit shady, maybe that they're ticketing these, you're actually still getting more. And for the players who are ticket spenders, well, wowzers. How about the rewards of Faction Hunt? Now, granted, it's a grind. I'm on record. I hate the grind of Faction Hunt. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we had 7. Then we're going to have 8 and 9. Guys, that's 9 days of Faction Hunt in the span of 30 days. If you're a ticket spender, that is some mega massive rewards. All right, now you're going to notice these 3 purple events right here. We'll scroll over here just a little bit and take a look. These are your ticketed events. Now there are 6 different ticketed events this time, and the combinations are going to vary. So you're going to see here on Friday we got direct intervention. That is away teams assignments and upgrading your shuttle bay. We also have peak performance. That is recruiting, earning officer shards or leveling your officers, and then red alert, which is just PvE, destroying hostiles. Those are going to be your 3 options, and again, you're going to get 1 free ticket. So it is my understanding that you're going to get 1 free ticket here for Faction Hunt and 1 free ticket for these. So tomorrow you could end up with 20 free tickets. Perhaps you want to dump them both into Faction Hunt, or skip the Faction Hunt and dump them both into ticketed events. You will have that option. Then we come into Saturday here. Ooh, it's going to be a busy one. Armada Hunt Alliance milestone. And I do want to point, this is going to be a true test for the brand new quality of life improvement introduced by Scopely, lowering the Armada spawn timers. If you guys haven't heard about this yet, uncommons and rares have been reduced to only 15 minutes, and the epics have been reduced to 60 minutes, all right? That's reducing the spawn timer and allowing a multitude of probably 7 to 8, maybe even as high as 10 times more armadas in the systems that you're used to finding them in. Now, granted, just logging into the game for 2 seconds and finding an armada to run, that's still probably going to require a little bit of luck. However, hunting all day for hours on end and fighting other alliances over these armadas is much less likely now that you're going to see a multitude, 10 times as many armadas in the systems as what we've had before. So should have no problem in allowing players to actually find these armadas. Plus, we're going to see a Riker avatar solo leaderboard. We're also going to see the Recruit Will Riker milestone and solo leaderboard. Let's hop into the game very quickly and take a look at our event calendar. What's really, really exciting about this, and actually, really truthfully, I probably could stick right here with Jesse's calendar because he's even got this over here. Recruit Will Riker, if you guys can see this, solo leaderboard. Maybe I can even zoom in a little bit. Can I? Whoa, just messed that up. Let me see if I can zoom in just a little bit more so you guys can see easier here. Okay, there we go. Taking a look here. Score by spending G3 and G4 materials plus Armada directives to earn shards for the new Will Riker officer. That is a normal leaderboard. That's an auction that we know and we're used to. However, as mentioned in the podcast that we did the other day, they are incorporating a solo milestone into this, okay? And what this is, it's going to run alongside. It's still going to have the same scoring mechanic, G3, G4 materials, and Armada directives, but this is meant to guarantee that players who are trying to participate in the auction don't walk away empty-handed. This is an amazing new mechanic. I'm super excited about this. I'm very grateful that Scopely decided to do something like this, because if you're trying to compete in the auction and you get sniped in the last 10 seconds, I mean, it's happened to me. You're in that bottom bracket, and then just at the last second, 3 people pass you, and you walk away with nothing. Well, this is going to ensure, this solo milestone is going to ensure that you at least get something for your effort. Now, folks, I issued a warning on the podcast. Do I think that this solo milestone is going to be super cheap? No, I do not think so. It is meant to simulate somebody participating in the auction. So, do I think it's going to be 20 million points? No, I don't, but I also don't think it's going to be 500 points, okay? I could be pleasantly surprised, and this could be very easy, and it could be shards for all. But again, keep in mind that it is designed to reward players participating in the auction and preventing them from walking away with nothing. So an exciting new mechanic there as well. That's what these 3 events are. Right here is having to do with the Will Riker card. Also, you're going to notice a race to ops right here, solo milestone. We're pretty pumped about that, right? Except it is levels 1 through, and this says 26. I thought it was 25. I'll have to go back and double check here. Let's check the game calendar, because I was thinking that was 1 through 25. And it does, in fact, say 1 through 26. See, I'm absolutely wrong. 1 through 26, and this is correct, folks. What they're doing is encouraging these younger players to get leveled up so that they can build that Meridian and participate in territory capture. That is the goal. So if you're higher than Ops 26, you will not look forward to this event, but lower than Ops 26, you're going to get a race to Ops as well. Going back and looking at Isogen Rush, which we've already had one of these, we've got another 24-hour Isogen Rush coming along, which, of course, you guys know we just talked about. Score by mining Isogen, and score extra points by mining the Isogen with the Meridian. Of course, this is a level 25 and higher event. Again, noticing that there is a solo leaderboard and an accompanying solo milestone. One of the things that was really praised in our early meetings and our early feedback from the community was that if you look, here's a Rescue the Crew, solo leaderboard, milestone, solo leaderboard, milestone on the Isogen Rush, okay? Solo leaderboard, milestone on the auction, all right? A lot of the leaderboards this month actually have an accompanying milestone, allowing players not to feel like they've been left out. All right, and that's something that's actually been praised by a lot of the community who's paid attention to that. You are also going to see 3 more ticketed events. So that's another free 10 tickets on Saturday, but you notice the events are different. Battle stations, that is score by gaining power in buildings and from buildings and spending ship XP. That's basically a domination, but not for research. And by the way, just as a friendly reminder, I believe that we have discovered in the past that defense platforms do not count for this particular building event. I know it's not labeled that way. That's just DJ's friendly hint for you, that defense platforms don't count, so don't do that and expect those points. Also, front lines is spending Armada directives, contributing to the Alliance, which is great, by the way. Notice you've got an Armada hunt up here, so that is a ticketed event that can be done while contributing to your Alliance milestone, easy peasy. And then strategic reserves, just mining G3 and G4. Also, our beloved Saturday Cosmic Cleanup. We are going to have that back, Cosmic Cleanup, here on the Saturdays. You'll notice that's all 3 Saturdays that you're going to have Cosmic Cleanup. No word or no confirmation at this point that anything is changing in the event store. As of now, we've been told that it will remain the same. As we move into a new week, we're going to see of course, the top line there, the new missions, solo milestone, that's going to continue on. You'll have a chance to complete those new missions through next Thursday. The Alliance Alliance milestone Armada hunt continues. It's a 48-hour along with the auction and the race to ops. Sunday going to be a relatively light day, at least as far as ARC-related events. You are still going to count on your Swarm Sunday and your Anomalous Phenomena to pop up right here. Come Monday, Matter of Honor, solo leaderboard, and a solo milestone. Yet again, all right, a Matter of Honor. Where was it? It's right here. Score by destroying hostiles. Earn extra points for using a Klingon or Romulan ship and Riker or next-gen Riker as captain. This is an interesting solo leaderboard, and of course we saw that there is a solo milestone going with that, a Matter of Honor, but this is playing into right here. A Matter of Honor playing into the narrative that Riker is the anti-faction officer. Where does this story come from? Well, it could stem back to his days on the Icarus. It could stem back to the days in the officer exchange program when he was actually on a Klingon ship firing on Federation vessels. Even though he's a Federation officer, he was there representing the Klingons and actually fired upon a Federation ship. So A Matter of Honor right here, you got a solo leaderboard for just grinding hostiles and earning extra points. And yes, next gen Riker as captain will count. So if you decide to go and just bang out a bunch of low-level hostiles with Riker as captain, then you'll be able to do that. Also, keep in mind, by the time this event rolls around, some of you will already have the Epic Will Riker, meaning that you could load 2 different ships with a qualifying officer. You're going to have another faction hunt there as well. Starting on Tuesday, then, another 48-hour Rescue the Crew. That's the PvP and PvE grind. That's what we got going on here. Again, solo leaderboard and an accompanying solo milestone. That is happening right here on Tuesday and Wednesday. Another Isogen Rush, another mining fleet overhaul. Then you're going to see another Armada hunt starting on Thursday, all right, lasting 48 hours. Another faction hunt on Friday. 3 more ticketed events, and finally a Parabellum event that we're going to have next Friday, another auction on Saturday, and then this new event, Second Chances, and again, the solo leaderboard and the solo milestone. Really, really nice here, Scopely, the way that you're giving players the opportunity to play in everything. Even, I mean, this is the truest definition of choice. You can either spend 15, 20 minutes and grind out the milestone, or you can make an evening out of it and be competitive, all right? What we've got there is Second Chance. Choose to side with Commander William Riker and the Federation, or Lieutenant Tom Riker and the Maquis. Scoring this event by doing a couple of various things, spending faction tokens, supply run bundles in the event store, and assisting your alliance, presumably with helps. Keep in mind, faction tokens. We've seen this mechanic before. It's not necessarily going to be just on spending any faction credit, so make sure you read those instructions carefully. Also, how are you going to get in? It says to choose to side with either or. Folks, we have been told to issue this warning. You will have to choose, and you will only be able to choose one. If you take a look in your battle pass, and I'm trying to remember where exactly it is. I don't think it's that far. Where were those golden tickets? Was it in number 10? We're going to find it. You guys, some people have already seen this. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe it was earlier. I don't remember exactly where it was. Somebody saw in here somewhere a golden ticket, and somebody was asking, well, what it? There it is. A golden event ticket in Milestone 6, so hopefully most of you already have this or are going to have it by then. These 10 tickets, folks, are proprietary. They're going to be used in the Second Chance event. You're only going to get the one, okay? There is no place else where you're going to get them, not even in the paid track. There's no place where you get extra golden tickets, all right? You're going to get one run at this event. Choose carefully. We don't know what the rewards are going to be. We don't know if they're going to be different. We have no idea other than you're going to have to choose. Hopefully you'll be able to see the rewards one way or the other, and then make a choice. If the rewards are the same, then you get to choose your narrative. If the tasks are different, then you get to choose what you want to do. Just know, one shot. That's it. One token, and we've been told you will not be able to buy the second. So choose very carefully there what you're going to do. That is Second Chances coming up that Saturday. Another 48-hour race to ops, another Isogen Rush, 3 more tickets, and a Cosmic Cleanup. Saturday's just looking absolutely smash-packed with events. We come over here to the Sunday. We finish up the auction, the Second Chances, the race to ops, and then, of course, Vulcan, the Anomalous Phenomenon, Swarm Sunday coming here. Then we begin an ISS Jellyfish Pursuit, which is awesome that they actually put it in the calendar this month. You got a 72-hour Jellyfish event here, another 48-hour Alliance Milestone Faction Hunt on Monday, another PvP, PvE hybrid event with Rescue the Crew on Tuesday and Wednesday, more Isogen Rush, a Jellyfish Brawl, and a Parabellum back-to-back. Love that. One more Faction Hunt, 3 more ticketed events here, and then another Riker auction with more ticketed events and Cosmic Cleanup. Now, the last one, the Holodeck Games, again, an Alliance leaderboard and a solo milestone. These Holodeck Games, in honor of the Summer Olympics in Tokyo, the ultimate competition of strength and skill. You're going to score into solo milestone by participating in various mini events that are offered each day and earning medals, earning the gold medals, right? Bringing it home for the country. Your home country, all right? Bringing home those gold medals. Those gold medals are going to score in the Alliance leaderboard, and may the best Alliance win the Holodeck Games 2021. And that actually is going to lead up and kind of finish out your entire arc right here and finish out the Battle Pass on technically Monday at event reset, Sunday being your last event day. It's a very busy calendar. What I love about this is a couple of things. One, there's a lot of player choice. Some people are not going to want to do 6 days of faction hunt, and that's okay. Some players are not going to want to do all the Isogen Rush. I'm one of those. Some players are not going to be participating in all these auctions, all right? But there's enough here for everybody. There's plenty of choice, and with almost every solo leaderboard, there is a milestone event going along with it, so players can choose how much time and how competitive they actually want to be with these events. I love the calendar. By the way, Super Jesse, shout out. Appreciate you for doing such a fantabulous job. This is absolutely amazing. Reach out to him on Discord right here. Super Jesse, hashtag 1386 is his Discord ID, and he'd be happy, I'm sure, to share this over with you. It's also available on our Discord as well as the official Discord because it's just that amazing. Super Jesse, thank you so much. Community, what do you think? Is this calendar busy enough for you? Goodness gracious, lots of stuff going on. And when we look at it, the number of tickets, I think very fair. The number of tickets that are given away for free, 120 total free tickets. That's 12 free events on these various days, but 24 more available for you to spend on if you want. That's 24 extra opportunities at premium rewards this month on top of your battle pass. Should be a very, very strongly paying month for those of you who like to participate in the ticketed events. Please leave your comments in the section below. I'll be sure to answer those and get your questions answered as quickly as possible. Smash that thumbs up. Hope you liked the video. Be sure to subscribe and click that bell so you know when we do other videos just like this one, all right? And of course, share it with your teams. Be sure everybody knows we are on a big subscriber push. Don't forget our big contest. When we get to 5,000 subs, 5,000 materials going to be given away. 10 winners of 500 materials each right here on Talking Trek. My name is UltimatDjz. I'm your friendly neighborhood cat person saying meow for now. Love you, minute. See you later. Bye-bye.